Oh, what about if we could have a tow radio? We could have one of the dispatchers doing tow. Like a tow dispatcher.
I would not be opposed to that, to be honest.
That'd be great.
We have a lot of channels for frequency. I mean,
exactly.
I think the benefit here is you have the drive and the passion, and I think people are gonna see that. I see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's just gonna. I think the more we have, the more we can do, and the better it will be. You know. And Beric said he's gonna give us as many resources as we need, and I'm gonna abuse the fuck out of them. Because all my ideas are gonna take some work, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. Listen, I appreciate. I'm gonna leave you to it because I think.
No, you're good.
You're stressed out.
I'm letting it ring. I'm way too busy.
I appreciate the time. Okay.
No, you're good. You're good. I think today might be a short one. I don't know. I might go home and do something. I don't know if what your plans are, but
I don't know. We'll
you let
see.
me know.
Okay.
You let me know, all right?
Thanks, son.
Not a problem. I'll talk to you soon, Dad.
Okay, so Flopper said, what he's looking for is like moving units on a car to a frequency. Gonna copy this. Then I'm just gonna basically put them in here.
You can dial 311.
Honey!
Yes. Hello.
Oh, you've got a criminal. Hello, criminal. I'm just letting you know that man in the front is married. Okay. Comprende?
Why is he calling me a criminal?
Well, you're in the back of a plate.
I mean, to be fair,
am I wrong?
Are you assuming? Are you assuming what I do?
Correct. I am. I'm profiling.
Wow.
I am. Listen, you're in the back of a car in handcuffs with a mask on. All right.
See?
It's not.
Don't know.
It's not a very big assumption.
Maybe we like to roleplay.
Okay, get him out the car, honey. Get him out the car. I'm gonna beat this fucker up. I'm gonna beat him up. Get him out the car. Get him out.
No. Absolutely not. Leave him alone. Leave him
alone. You want to roleplay with my husband, sunshine? I say some fucking roleplay, okay?
Oh, this is your husband?
I some bloody fury.
That is my husband.
Hey, kind of crazy, kind of local.
I'll catch you in a bit, honey. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Actually, so do you want some cell rep? I'll throw. Hold it.
No, no, honey. That's a conflict. That's a conflict.
Anyway, where are we? Okay, so our goal. This is our goal right here. Make dispatch desirable. I think that's goal number 1, and everything else will come with that. You know what I mean? Same with a PD. You make PD enjoyable. Most of the rest of it just comes with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that person's speeding at the fucking speeder light. Okay. Give dispatch the hello? Oh, I should have grabbed that person. Here we got a dispatch notebook. Okay, my ideas. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Let's do ideas and improvements. Well, I don't want to call them mechanical. What's another word for like the mechanical side of things? Technical ideas. Is that better? Okay, we're gonna do system ideas. Slash. Okay, then we're gonna do dash cam. Multiple dash User. I don't know what that's not. Dash cams. Body cams. Let's do this. CCTV. Uh. Uh. Common locations. Slash. Traffic. Intersection. Etc. IT systems. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll just leave it as system ideas for now. This is another one. Okay, so then that looks clean. Oh fuck! No, it doesn't. Nearly. Sorry. Anyway. So we've got dash cams, body cams, then we've got amber alert type system where dispatch can send a bolo to all citizens' phones in the city. Okay, then we've got to look at so we're not looking at system. If we're not looking at system, we're looking at functional? No. What am I thinking here? The ways dispatch runs on like a day-to-day procedure, I guess. Unofficial crusade bind. At my first roofing job, I was sneakily eating my lunch early and I dropped it. Boss was understanding. Said we could wipe slightly. Fuck. Oh, I swear to God. Yes. Okay, so this is our days and improvements. We're chilling here. Is there a space there? I fucking love these notebooks, man. Holy shit. They're great. Stop it, Dizzy. Have I only the one? Mm-mm-mm. With dispatch and reception for the roster. Okay.
It's 23 that MRPD.
Hello. All right. Hey, comrade, you got off duty? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear what I was saying earlier?
No, what did you say?
I was saying, when are they going to get you sorted officially?
Hopefully very soon. Very, very soon. Yeah. So
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I'm doing some research. Listen, I just want your quick thoughts before you leave. What do you think dispatch? What do you think dispatch should be? Like, what are you looking for from a dispatch? I guess.
I think dispatch should. It's good. Um, I'm really tired, so I might have a hard time collecting
That's
my
fine.
thoughts.
We can do this another time. I just want to. What off the top of your head? What's the main thing that comes to mind?
So I think primarily we need our dispatch to be somebody who is. Or when somebody's working dispatch, they need to have like basically constant awareness of every active. Jeez, I'm getting tired. Okay. Every active that's going on, right? Which is like, okay, sure. But one of the big things is just making sure that channels are open, knowing what's going on what channel. Um, checking to make sure things are open, things are collapsed, making announcements through 311s for everybody. Like Jalen does that, and it's great.
Yeah.
But I think doing even more of
Okay,
that
so
would be great.
come here.
Because
Okay.
there's sometimes you don't see it, you don't hear it.
Alrighty,
Maybe
bye.
you're just thinking about something, you don't realize. Oh wait, okay, this happened.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Every few minutes, just having an update of what actives are on what frequency.
Basically, just making
Why
sure
don't you fix
they
10
know
minutes
what
of MRPD for
everything that's
everything?
going on and making sure everyone's aware of what's
Good luck,
going on.
good luck.
Is it basically
Yeah.
what you're saying? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they
All right.
basically need to be, the damn battle master, and they're just, constantly, hey, this is happening here, that's happening there. Another
Oh
thing
my
I
God,
think
that
that
was
we need,
quick.
another thing I think that would be good to need
Oh,
from dispatch
let me
is
get a barricade for
He's
you.
so cooked. Oh my god.
Hold on.
constant
This is a
communication of
mechanic.
911
Alright, I'll
calls,
put it here.
um, both
Thank you so much.
not just
What'd you
for
say?
us, but for the public. If a
Yeah.
911 call comes in,
Is that like the
they get
secret question
replied
with like
to
how many
immediately.
parts you're about to put
We'll
in my
call you
car?
soon, something. And then, if it's something short, you just have a
Fix
quick
it as
question.
best as you can.
Um,
It's not scamming me.
well, important details should just be asked anyway. Hell, you can even have a template, have it ready on a text
I've been hearing
message
that
and
most
just
people
boom,
say
send
like,
it to them. Whereas, hey, vehicle description, something like that, whatever. And then that way we can get those 311 calls logged. We can document the 311 calls and then use them as evidence to push charges on somebody who's committed a crime. I also, because that's on paper evidence to be used.
Yeah. I will tell you, as far as Captain Turner made me aware, that the phone call system for 911 should be coming soon. And that's a big priority of
Okay.
mine if I get into dispatch. But that being said, I am going to make sure that those are like recorded calls. They're like, they can be used as evidence if need be. And that we'll be making note of those, like, taking notes of what the call was
Yes.
and all that kind of thing.
I think I feel like every 911 call should be recorded. Ideally, everything is recorded. So if we need to use that as evidence, we can. If we can call, okay, well, we got this call where this person said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 911 system coming in, the direct to phone 911 system coming in is going to be fantastic.
you okay with saying that?
Because I think that's something really important that people, if
Okay,
they
cool.
get like a
Alright, bye.
response to a 911, sometimes we're like, hey, check out the latest 911. Okay, then we go to it after like 3 or 4 minutes. They don't know we're coming.
Exactly, yeah. Just the response that builds trust with the civilians, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, so they're like, oh, nobody ever responds to my shit. So then they stop 911 because they think nobody sees it, but they might have left the scene. And then we see a 911, they leave the scene, there's nothing there, and then we're like, okay, whatever. And then we go back. So that to me, that's a huge issue. not just for actually like stopping crime, but also even more importantly, building trust with people so they keep 911 in. Because
100%.
you'll notice, think about how many people are in the city. We don't get that many 911 calls.
I've done it. I've called 911 and you guys, you know, because you've been busy or whatever, haven't answered. And so
Yeah, or we'll
it's
see it and we're like, oh, we have to get to that, and then
yeah,
you know, it just yeah. Dispatch is going to be like the damn secret ingredient to making this thing a well-oiled machine. That's what I
exactly.
think.
I completely agree. I completely agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So
All
that's
right,
my
listen.
general thoughts on dispatch. I probably can come up with more, or
Yeah, we'll
maybe I
catch
have
up
more to
another
say and I can't
time.
think of it right now.
Hopefully when I'm
Yeah.
hired, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. You better be soon because shit, we need you.
Hopefully. All right, thanks, Corey. Listen, go get some rest, man. You sound cooked as shit.
Yeah, I'm in bad shape right now.
Take it easy, man.
All right, we'll see you later, Richard.
Yeah, come on in.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, Lucas, how are you, mate?
I'm good. How are you? What are
Yeah,
you
not
getting
too
up
bad. Listen, I'm doing some research for dispatch. Would you
to?
be happy to take a
Okay.
5-minute survey after you're done?
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
I would be down, of course.
Okay. You want to do it now, or you got something to do?
What'd you say?
You want to do it now, or you got
I'm just
something to
getting my
do?
car repaired.
All right. Okay. You
If
want
we
to
can
just
do it now, it don't matter.
come up on here and get the rain?
Okay, let me pay Mr. Valdez.
Okay. Is it Lucas with a C or a K? I think it's a K.
Listen, I'll have you as my licensed mechanic if I need it. Okay? Just give me the work. Get a damn lawyer to write up the contract. You and me. Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not make $4,000 today. Okay? So,
Yes. And then
yeah, right? Now let's get back to talking. Okay, I'll do
I
that.
think this is getting some good information. I don't think this is done enough for any type of stuff. Hey, how you
Hello.
doing? You doing okay?
Good. Yeah, I'm okay. I just paid $4,000 for a vehicle, and
Yeah,
then I'm not gonna get reimbursed.
no,
And I'm
no, you
happy.
are not, Jet. And you have to do it, otherwise you get fined by the state. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, huh?
Love
Okay.
it.
Do you mind just giving me 5 minutes? Is that all right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, listen, I'm not hiring this dispatch right now, but I'm hoping copium, so I figured I'd
I
get
believe.
started early, and I
Okay.
wanted to get some info from obviously you guys and just anybody
Right.
involved. So I
Okay.
guess I'm just gonna ask you two simple questions. Question
Mhm.
number one: what do you want to see from dispatch? Like, what do you want dispatch to
What
be?
do I want to see in dispatch? Well, I feel like you again are my perfect
No,
example.
no, no,
So
stop it, Jet. I'm
shut up.
married.
I can hype you. Shut the fuck up. I'm married too. Shut up. Listen, I am a big fan of one just dispatch being proactive and reactive at the same time, you know? So obviously when calls are coming out or responding for different radio channels or just having little like here's what's going on right now, like in the 311, like little updates and stuff. So officers that are getting on duty know that, oh, on channel 2 there's a 90 and it has this amount of units on it, or channel 3 has an 80 with a flag 60 red and color lampadati, da 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 da, like with this many units, you know? I like stuff like that a lot. I also am a fan of making officers aware of calls that are coming out not so much ordering specific units to go here and here, but more so just being like, hey, there was a 34 on Vespucci and Magellan. If anyone is available, respond to it, you know? Because you're probably not aware of this right now, but our MDTs and our dispatch these days are made for the ADHD. And so half the time I
What
don't
does that
see
mean?
they are half the time I don't see a fucking 911 or a call that comes out unless it's beep 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 in your face, you know?
Okay, yeah. So
So it
having
goes away
dispatch
pretty
there to let
quickly.
you know, like,
Yeah, or
okay,
yeah, just more like relaying information.
okay.
I kind of love the dash cams, but I talk a lot of shit. So if you can't hear me, then I'm okay with them. If you can't hear me, you're not putting one in my fucking car.
What the hell, Lucas?
I was just being honest, you know?
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. All
I don't
right.
know what else. Like, I have a lot of like ideas and stuff. I would wish that our 911 operators could be up and running again,
No,
especially.
I think that
Uh,
should be coming soon. From what I've heard, like
really?
the calls, like being able to call 911, should be coming
Yes.
soon. Which is obviously that was going to be my
Because
number one thing anyway.
if that's the case, I'll sit my ass off duty and sit in the damn dispatch office and do that
Hell
too.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
that's listen, like 8 years ago, when um actually the chief of police, rest his soul, Sam Bass was the chief of police then, when he originally asked me if I had any interest in the PD. I was
Yeah.
not to become an officer, it was to become a 911 operator. That's what I've always wanted to do.
Really? Oh, I
I
didn't
got
know
coerced
that.
into becoming an officer. Holy fuck, whoever did that is a fucking bitch, and I wish I never did. I got stuck here, I'm trapped. But I love 911 operators, so stuff like that is like my biggest like aspiration for other people,
Okay. Yeah, that sounds
for
great.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just like assistance, like being able to say, dispatch 166-1041, um, and just saying, like having a dispatch respond to you and say hello, just like the greeting.
Yeah,
Same
it's
with like
nice,
all
isn't
the
it?
other calls. Like it's nice to hear that, like, especially shift 3, you know what I'm talking about. There's like
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10 there will be 2 or 3 of us. It can get a little quiet. So having
100%.
someone
Yeah.
on the radio to give those affirmations, I think is really important.
Okay. All right. So then this is moving on to you've obviously been a cop for a while now with all these new
Yes.
systems and everything. With knowing what you
Lucas, your
have
car's all
available.
done. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate you,
you.
Ricardo.
So knowing what you have and what dispatch would have access to, what do you think dispatch needs? Like from, from what you have access to right now, what do you think dispatch needs?
Oh,
That
from
could
what?
that could be
In
anything from like a system type thing, like dash cam usage, or it could be
Yes.
like a procedure thing, like letting dispatch, I don't know, order cops around. You know what I mean? That's a bad example, but you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, well then, before I answer that question, would you, like, is your mindset in letting dispatch kind of like tell officers where to go, etc.?
I think my mindset is always on officer safety and
Hmm.
civilian safety, right? So let's say we've got an officer that's got on a traffic stop with a car full of like 6 people, and we've
Yeah.
got someone doing bike patrol. I'm gonna tell that
Yeah.
bike patrol cop to go and back them up whether they like it or not, because that's a dangerous
Yeah.
call to be on, right? But
No, I agree with you.
I'm not just gonna go tell you who's, I don't know, doing a speed trap on the highway to go respond to a random drug call down on the
Yeah.
south side. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
priority.
I was about
Same
to say
thing.
that I don't respond to 34s for a reason. Okay?
Exactly.
Okay.
Same thing with like Flop mentioned. If there's a shooting at the hospital, I'll make sure that there's officers down there, and I'll tell people to go there if there's not
Yeah.
already cops going there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then, yeah, what do you think dispatch needs that they don't have already?
I mean, I don't know actually. Can
Difficult
dispatch
question.
my I assume that dispatch can flag and unflag plates these days. I would hope so. I actually
I'd
don't
hope
know
so too.
100% if they can still do that. If not,
Okay.
100% that, because being able to read off a plate in phonetics or whatever and get like dispatch to either run the plate or flag it for you or unflag it, I feel like is really helpful.
Yeah,
Um, so if they can't do that, then definitely that. But I have a high feeling that they definitely probably should be able to do that.
I
I
agree.
think
They probably
so.
should. Yeah.
Um, actually don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what they have, what they don't have, what I think dispatch should have.
Okay, I guess I'll ask you a specific question because it can be pretty
Okay.
broad. Do you think dash cams should be used more often?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
100%. Girl, I'm sorry, but being dispatcher is probably fucking boring for some people.
Now that's one thing. I'll be straight with you. That's what because
We gotta
I'm.
figure out ways to make it not fucking boring because there's
That
people
is
like
my
you that
main
can be
goal.
crazy and be down to do it, but these other people that are probably applying to be dispatched are not aware that they're about to sit there and be
I got some
crickets
ideas.
for the
Like, don't
entire
worry,
time.
I'm cooking. As long as I get
You know what
hired,
I mean?
I got some. Yeah, most people. I'm a freak. Okay, I can sit at a wall and talk on the radio all day. But most people, that's
Yeah.
like
And that's
if you.
not many people can do
Yeah.
that. And I'm
No,
one
they
of those
can't.
people. I start spazzing. I would go crazy as is. I
Exactly.
need to move. I like to,
Yeah,
I like to
get
move.
better. Yeah. I
Yeah.
got some like dash cams is a great example of like a very simple thing that kind of pulls dispatch out of the room and gets some like it's like they can see more, they can see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
They get a bit more
I would love
interactive.
some sort of mobile dispatch as well. I don't know
Okay.
how safe or probable that could be, but I don't know. Something in my head is literally, do you, this is gonna sound so specific, but do you know that girl from Criminal Minds? The lady with like the 10 computer screens? You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah, I know. I can't
Okay.
remember her name,
Some
but yeah.
I don't remember her name. Garcia. A
Oh yeah,
Garcia.
Garcia. Yeah.
Something about me attaches dispatchers to Garcia. And
No, yeah,
imagine
100%.
imagine a Garcia in the back of like a truck or a
Oh,
van, like
no, I
riding
do
around
not.
the
Oh, that'd
city,
be
and
great.
there's like 100 screens around, and they're just like fully mobile and like able to see what's going on as
That'd be
well.
cold as shit.
Because I
Like
mean,
even if there's just like if it's only for like a big bank robbery or something,
yeah,
that dispatch can bring down the mobile command center, and then there's like
exactly.
and like the scene leads could be in there with them, and they can organize from there. You know what I
Is
mean?
that not so crazy?
And that'd be
I
great.
feel like that'd
Yeah.
be cool. Um, outside of that, I really don't know what
No, that's great.
they
There's
would
some
need
good
that they don't
answers.
have.
Listen, if you don't know, you don't know. It's fine. It's just I'm trying to get ideas from everybody, and if you've got that's more than enough. I don't need
I
everything.
will scream forever through the tunnels, 911 operator, like please.
Yeah, 100%.
I
That's
think
the
that's
plan.
like such a big one.
No, because I've called 911 and haven't got a reply, and it feels like garbage. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
100%.
yeah,
And I from the other side as well will say like there are so many 911s that come out that I won't see until like it's way too late. Like
yeah,
at that point, and I'll go look around and you just know it. You missed that opportunity, right?
exactly.
Um. So again, that's why I think I'd like dispatchers reading out 911s, etc., and having the 911 operators because
No,
there's so
100%.
many important ones that go out that we definitely completely miss.
No, I mean, even from like a civilian standpoint, like the ability to actually call somebody and be on the phone, like like imagine you're getting chased and you
Yeah,
got to take out your phone and fucking text 911 that someone's trying to murder me.
that's
Like,
insane.
I
No, I
know, but if
agree.
you can be on there and you're screaming down the phone like where you are, and dispatch has to update the cops like where this chase is happening, or like it just adds something. It's something we can help save lives.
I agree. I agree. We could help save them
Yeah,
all.
we really could. All right, Lucas,
Yes,
listen, you've been fantastic. Thank you very much.
of course. That's not all you need from me. Do you have anything
No,
else you want to spitball?
no, that is everything. I'll be honest.
That's it.
Hello.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be hired
Hello.
soon and we can get to work.
Okay, hopefully. I'm
Hopefully.
manifesting it for you. Okay.
Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate that.
Alrighty, I'll see
All
ya.
right, take it easy, mate. Finish me crisps, bruv. Finish me crisps. Yeah. I need to pee. This is good though. This is fun. I like talking to. I don't know. I haven't talked to cops in a long time. Just like one to one, you know, and actually like talked about work stuff. Nice. But I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back in just a minute, chat. Don't go anywhere. In a minute. All right, I'm back. Boy, fucking tired, man. Holy shit. I want to talk to Matt. Why have I got... Ow. How can I see that? What is that? Weird. Yeah, what I was saying to Flop is what I really want to do is basically make a... To present what Dispatch could be, is basically make like a short film, kind of, in a way, showcasing what Dispatch could be, with like, I'm thinking like a scene where like a cop, let's just say Matt, pulls somebody over, and then we have like a cop respond as backup, but as he's getting backup, the cop that's on the traffic stop gets shot. You know what I mean? And the car takes off. And we can show like all the different POVs of what Dispatch would be able to see in that instance. So like, for example, the call comes in that Matt's on a traffic stop, right? So we like open up Dispatch. We see Matt's at a traffic stop here. We double click on the car. The dash cam comes up. We can see the dash cam. We can say 10-4, 1:30, showing a traffic stop West Vespucci Cross Outer. Timestamp is 11:53 UTC, you know, whatever. And then we ask for backup. So we're like, any units on route. And then we're like, okay, King's en route. Then we double click on King on the way. Then we've got King's dash cam up here, for example. We can see him driving on the way. We can see Matt walking up to the car, right? Then we can even go further, zoom in, double click on Matt, get Matt's dash like body cam up on the side, so we can get like a full view of this traffic. I just think this could be so fucking cool. We get a full view of this scene going on. We can see the suspects inside. Then Matt gets shot. We can see that first, like, in a first person view, him getting shot. We call on all radio channels, 78, 78. Then through the dash cam, we see the car pull off, right? And take a corner. And only we could see that, so we call that out on radio. So then we're like, okay, car last seen northbound Outer Street. So then it's like, okay, we can see Albert like coming northbound Outer Street. We see his dash cam, right? He doesn't see the car yet though. So then we're like, we can shout to another dispatcher, say, get on the camera on Outer Street and San Andreas. So they double click on the camera icon that's at this intersection, and then they can pull the camera up and they can see the car going this way, right? You see where I'm going with this? We can make like a short movie, and then we get someone on Senior Buns cam. We see him pull up outside Senior Buns, get out on foot. Then Albert arrives on scene, for example. We get his body cam up, watch him in like a foot pursuit, you know. We can even get someone on like a camera. Let's say there's a camera over here to watch too. And like we can see him running along, give comms for him. He gets like shot down, so we can give a suspect description right then and there to all the officers en route. Then we can do the Amber Alert thing, which then pops up on the phone, and we take a picture of the guy and see like boop boop boop, and then we can swap to like a short. We can cut to like someone down here who's like a civilian who sees that pop up on their phone, and then sees the guy run across the street into the construction site. Calls 911. Then we see the 911 operator in the room pick up the phone, shout over to Dark, who's on the radio. Dark lets the cops know, and then the cops move in and arrest the guy. I think that would be a pretty good example of the things we want to do with Dispatch, because it would give like a really like, I don't know. The only reason I can see that not going well is because it makes it harder for criminals to get away, right? If you have good dispatchers on duty, I think is the clause there. Okay, So from these things, what did we get? Okay, I've got a system one that we can do already because I don't think it's a thing. Make notes / updates on call cards. I think it's a pretty decent one. So let's, for example, someone pulls over a blue car, you know, then they read out the plate to dispatch. Dispatch can then put the plate in the note for the car so that we know what car it is. Let's say the dispatch then runs the plate, it's 1060. So then we can edit the call from a 1038 to a 1060, right? For example. Documenting 911 calls, I think is an improvement. Recording audio. Let's just say recording 911 calls. For evidence. Loves the dash cams. Talks a lot of shit, so doesn't want audio. God damn it, Lucas. A mobile dispatch was a suggestion from Big. I don't know whether I want to put that on there just yet. I like the mobile command center more. Yeah, I'm going to add that as my suggestion. Like, it's a combination of both, right? I don't know. I'll call Matt. Hopefully he's dumb. Might be him. I don't know. Fuck, he's still busy. Yeah, let's
164 from 113 direct.
Alice,
Yes.
whenever you're free, come see me out here.
Oh, let me
please.
text you right now. I'm about to go off duty, so I'm just.
Oh, you
I was
are?
about to repair my vehicle. Yeah, I'm tired.
Okay,
It's
I won't
bedtime.
keep you long, all right?
Oh, you're okay. It's all right.
How are you, first of all?
I'm doing good. How have you
Doing
been,
good?
Richard?
Yeah, not too bad, not too.
Mhm.
Okay, listen,
You
I'm
wanna
not
talk
high.
inside so we're out of the damn rain? Come
Sure,
on
that'd be
inside.
lovely. Nobody's offered that to me yet, but you're the first, apart from Flop,
Well,
actually.
come. You are welcome inside whenever you want, Richard.
You want to go into dispatch room so it's the ambiance?
Sure.
That's what I want to talk to.
Sure. You know, there's like, I don't know, there's like 3 or 4 dispatch rooms in this building, actually.
What?
Yeah, there's like one below. It might not be actually a dispatch room, but it's like it's got the dispatch PCs and stuff like that to be able to use
Oh.
and things. So
Take that
there's
call.
like a lot of
We're in no
them.
rush.
Give me 1 second. Hey, Larry. Hey, have you gotten professionalized in repairing vehicles yet? Okay, perfect. Are you available to do a repair on my vehicle when you're finished? I'm assuming you're with Lawson, so when all that stuff is done. Okay. Yeah, if you were available to yeah, I think that it should be all right for now, and then until somebody says otherwise, like you're essentially you're doing. Hopefully, you'll be able to clock into that at the station, so you don't have to like go out and you're just working for us. It's not really you're working as a mechanic. You're just working able to repair vehicles as a police officer. So hopefully that'll get will be available for you. But yeah, if you're available to get my cruiser fixed up, please, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, perfect. I'll see you when you get back to the station, okay? All right, goodbye. Okay, so sorry about that.
No, you're absolutely fine. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm not hired yet, but I'm hoping. So I figured I'd get started
Mhm.
early about kind of just getting some feedback and on what people who've been working like yourself. I
Mhm.
guess what there's just gonna be two simple questions. All right. So question one. This is not a quiz. It's not. There's no grades on this, Alice. Don't stress out. Okay, I know what you like.
Okay, I
What do
won't
you
stress, I
want?
promise.
Okay, thank you. What do you want dispatch to be? You know, what do you think dispatch should be? What do you think it should look like?
Well, I have always been a big fan of Dispatch. I think that they help so much. Um, there's a lot of
Okay, I don't need to
things
put
that,
all this in.
as an officer on the streets and patrolling, that having a dispatcher available to essentially do all the dispatcher duties, right? Like assign radio channels, keep track of what units are where, um, you know, add people to if they're driving in units together, help request for 77s, take statements at the station, all of the things that are just really important about what essentially a dispatcher does.
Okay, so you just want the basics is what you're saying. That's what you're happy with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for delegation. I
Hmm.
think that's a biggest thing that we've been focused on within the last few days, last couple days with the department, and I am all for dispatch helping me in any way that they're willing to. Truly, it makes things a lot easier for me when dispatch is given the ability to do things that are a lot of stuff that is maintained at the station that would cause me to have to leave the streets and come to the station to take care of.
So
So, like,
essentially, you want dispatch to make sure that PD is able to stay out on the streets, keeping people safe, and they can
mhm,
like do all the stuff that can be done at Mission Row, so you can stay out on
sure,
patrol. Okay, I
yeah.
like it. Okay, thank you. And then second one is because I mean, it might be a difficult question because you might not have done the job much, but with the tools that you've currently got at your disposal, or even just just the attitudes in general, what do you think dispatch needs to grow and be successful?
People.
People.
They just
Good
they
answer.
definitely they need people. We need dispatchers when um just getting have people hired and getting people to work together. I'm assuming you've met Miss Sanders.
Chastity?
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just a receptionist. She doesn't have any interest in doing any kind of dispatchery or anything like that. But I had done a handful of interviews for receptionists because we simply needed it. Like we needed somebody in here, and I personally hired Miss Sanders.
She's great.
I think she's great. I do. She's a wonderful, and I'm so thankful to see her every day. And then some dispatchers got hired for shift 2, which would be Jordan, and I've seen Jadelyn around,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is great. Now we just need more. We need them to everybody overall hire more.
Okay. All right. I mean, okay. Let's dive a little bit deeper into that then, shall we?
Sure.
Uh, so do you think that dispatchers should be able to hire their own people, or do you think it should be going through PD?
I think that having someone in a lead position as dispatch, and allowing them to hire people, I think is
Hmm.
fine. As long as we're on the same page of what we're looking for and the training protocol as far as radio etiquette is shared amongst everybody. So everyone's aware of, you know, just simple radio etiquette. Truly, other than that, I don't see any reason why to not allow dispatch to take care of their own hiring process. I don't see a problem
Yeah,
with that.
got it. All right, I just wanted to get it clarified because I know that's been kind of you know, the last thing I want is for dispatch to be bottlenecked as much as PD has been. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I mean, there's literally no reason that a dispatcher who knows what they're doing, knows the job, knows what they are expected to do, to be the one that determines like if the person that's being hired is a good fit or not. To just be honest, I think that I know that you are being tossed around as like a lead dispatcher, and I think you'd be great for the job. I would entrust you with everything. Without a doubt. I mean, it's a little biased, right? We live in the same house, so it's kind of different. But
yeah,
regardless, I mean, I would entrust you with my life, right? We fought alongside each other out on the streets. I would entrust you with
right.
anything. So
I appreciate it, Alex. Thank you. I don't know whether that's
yeah,
going to happen. I don't know whether that's what Barrack and the others want from me. But if that happens, then I'm very well prepared to step up and do that. You know what I
good,
mean? So
good,
yeah, I'm excited to get started. I've been waiting for a long time. So.
good.
Okay, is there anything else that you think that, like, what about like system wise? Like when it comes to like we have the dash cams. Is there anything
Yeah.
you think that dispatch could get something similar to that could you think they could use or anything like that?
Um, I think that a camera in the lobby that we have access in the cars would be cool. So that way, if an altercation does happen in the lobby, that officers can kind of look at the camera and kind of gauge how to assess the situation, especially if we're going to have a dispatcher. Um, there's no protection, if you will, for the dispatcher behind the desk, right? As far as at the
Yeah,
front lobby, it's pretty wide open. Versus years ago, the station that used to be around here, there was like a bulletproof glass that protected the dispatchers from the citizens that were in that front lobby. And so I think that having some kind of security camera would be good. That way, if a situation does occur in the lobby, we are able to get on the camera, kind of see what's going on in there, to gauge before moving in or anything like that.
I completely agree. It's a great idea. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I thought about having security cameras like accessible for dispatch, but I didn't think about having them accessible from the car. That's a good shout. Okay.
hmm
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like the only thing I could, unless again, like you mentioned, I've not done the job myself, so I
Hmm.
don't know what is something that would be feel as like a necessity of the job
Hmm.
to help the job itself. So I mean, I'm down to hear anything. I'm
I mean,
anything that helps.
what about like you as so you were saying that you want dispatch to like assist with like all the PD stuff that is like kind of gets in the way of patrol a little bit. Is there
Mhm.
anything like Flop, for example, suggested that let's say you've got a laundromat. Apparently, that place gets robbed a bit.
It
You've
does.
got you and Flop and Turner on that card. Dispatch would be able to, as that pursuit gets going, swap you all to a channel automatically. For example, like
Mhm.
you wouldn't even have to touch your radio; it would just swap you to a radio channel.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, is there anything like that you would enjoy from a what would help you
If
out in the
it
field?
if
You
it
know what I
would
mean?
function properly, sure.
Yeah,
I think
I get what you're saying.
I could see that being like kind of difficult. Like I don't know how they would link our radio stations together to be able to do something like that, but
Yeah,
and to make sure that we were able to move back and forth, I guess sure. I wouldn't mind something like that. Uh
that was more of a get your brain to. If you can't think of anything, it's absolutely not a problem. I just thought, I was getting the floor open just in case you have any ideas, and obviously, hopefully,
mhm.
I'll be here
That
for
would
a
help.
while to. Yeah,
That would help with a lot of officers who are either like in the midst of something, and they don't hear to. Sorry, I'm reading one. Unless they're, that sometimes officers are talking, they're yapping in the car, or they're yapping to the
Yep.
person in the laundromat, and they don't hear about the radio channel change. So
Exactly. Yeah.
having an auto change would be nice, but
Would be
again,
nice. Okay.
unless that something would actually function properly, I'm so sick of shit not working well.
What's
I'll
not
be honest.
working well?
Well, the MDT breaks a lot, and it's very
Oh,
frustrating.
really?
It's really good. I will say it's much better than it used to be, without a doubt. But there's still
Mhm.
some kinks to it that need to work out. So I'm not complaining. But when it stops working, it's like flashbang, white screen. I can't see anything. I can't close
Oh,
it. I
no.
have to, puts me in a daze. I got to go to sleep. Like, it's a mess. But when it works, it works. Right? It's nice. But,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, listen, Alex, I appreciate your time. Thank you very
No
much.
problem.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
No problem, Richard. If you need anything from me ever, don't hesitate to ask me, okay?
I will. I will. Thank you very much.
Forever my ass chief, sir. Forever.
I
That's
appreciate
what
it.
I'm talking about. No problem. No problem. Thank you. Did you want to speak to anybody else, Richard?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Did you speak to some more